little bit later than usual because I had another appointment that I had to do today in my other life, but I am here. I'm back. So, welcome to the Daily Tea. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Blessings to all of you. Wishing you the very best always. Um, I am excited to be here. It's a beautiful day, a warm 74 degrees here in Houston. But with that warm weather, is going to come, hey, Queen K, is going to come some rain. So it could start raining. Hopefully, it will not blow in this direction. I hope it doesn't blow in this direction because then I will have to do a sudden change of position and everything. So I'm just hoping everything works out. So but nonetheless, I'll go ahead and get started so we can see what's going on for February the 10th. Um, beautiful, beautiful energy for this new moon in Aquarius, which will be happening on Thursday. Join me on Instagram live at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm going to go live with the new moon with friends. It's going to be great. It's such a powerful new moon. And so if you're keeping up with astrology, you know that there are probably 5 or 6 planets in Aquarius right now. The sun, there's going to be a new moon on Thursday. Jupiter, Uranus, Mars. It's like 5 or 6. It's pretty interesting. So if you want to research that, you can. But this new moon is about being fearless. It is about going for it, exploration. It is also about like partnerships, doing things in groups, humanitarianism. So you could, depending on where Aquarius is in your chart, and we all have all the signs in our chart somewhere, it can impact you differently. So you may see a desire. Mercury, of course, is in Aquarius too. So you may have a desire to partner with people, to be a part of a group or an organization. You may find your tribe. All of that kind of stuff is a part of what's going on right now. So without any further ado, guys, I'm going to start with the Angel Answer deck. So if there's something in particular you want an answer for, please go ahead and get that in your mind now. I'm going to just take a deep breath, clear my energy. All right, thank you for that moment. I needed to sort of slow down. I've been sort of rushing a lot today, so I needed to slow things down. Hi, Patricia Capricorn. Good to see you. All right, answers for my friends who are watching and those who will be watching this February 10th edition of the Daily Tea. What answers, angels, do you have for us? All right, so we had 2 cards. Alban, good to see you. We had 2 cards flip over. The one that came out first is a weight. Okay. And then the second card that flipped over is romance. Oh, I like this. Now, this feels really optimistic, guys. So, Venus is also in Aquarius. I told you, Aquarius has all these planets in it. And so, Venus is there as well. And so, I'm not surprised at all that romance is showing up. It has shown up this week, I think. Definitely in the sprinklers came on. I'm like, oh my God, it's about to rain. Why they would turn the sprinklers on, I don't know. But anyway, romance coming up. Not unforeseen. Valentine's Day is on Saturday. But with this new moon, I guess I'm curious. I'm going to use the Lover's Oracle deck to see what does that mean. And are some of you going to set intention for romance? Have you opened yourself up for new love, reconciled love? I'm going to see, because I'm going to pull these cards and see who's open to love, reconciliation, and all of that goodness. All right. And if you haven't, a good way to get into the romance vibration, if you're interested, is to watch romantic movies, rom-coms, or things that sort of put you in that open mindset. It does. Watch Bridgerton. That'll get you going. That'll get anybody going. Bridgerton is hot and spicy. All right, so let's get a card from the Lover's Oracle deck for February the 10th. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Archangel, Spirit Guides. Guidance from the Lover's Oracle deck for my friends watching and who will be watching for the February 10th edition of the Daily Tea. What messages are there for us? The sprinklers never come on. I don't know why today. Who knows? All right, that flew out, didn't it? Oh, there were two cards. So, a message for you. How exciting is this? A message for you, friends. It says, I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Ah, how wonderful is that? I have two twos on my screen. So this is a message for someone who's watching or will be watching, that someone is thinking of you at the moment you watch this video. They're thinking of you, and your love fills them with light. They love you. Congrats. And then you have here, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you could be true to others. Hi, it's a marathon. How are you? These are good messages. So be true to yourself. Don't do anything out of obligation. Do it because it truly is a part of who you are. But someone is thinking of you right now. Is that exciting or what? Now I have two threes on my screen. This is so wonderful, friends. And then sitting here at the bottom of the deck is passion. Look at that picture. Isn't that wonderful? His hand is all over her rear end. That's great. It says, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Okay, so I'm liking this energy, guys. I hope that you're getting excited. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. All right, so we have some good guidance here so far, friends. So why don't we go ahead and get into the tarot spread, and then if we need another card, I'll pull one, okay? So let's see what this beautiful energy is all about. We've got romance, and someone is thinking of you. So I feel like we have a couple messages, friends. The Wait card that came out first with the sword in the air, I feel like goes more with the don't make decisions based on guilt or obligation, or what you think you should do. Be true to yourself. So there could be something you were going to do, and I feel like it's like, well, wait on that. Do whatever you're going to do because you feel the energy is good to do it. Absolutely, it's a marathon. Absolutely. So the cost of a full reading is $22, and you can use Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. I sort of discourage Super Chat. You can use Super Chat, but YouTube takes such a huge percentage of whatever you Super Chat. It's almost like you're not paying for a reading, like as much as they take. Or you can offer a donation. All the links are in the description box. So you can offer a donation, and I will pull you some guidance cards as well. Okay. All right, so we're doing the general. So let's go ahead and get overall energy for February the 10th. Also, guys, I'm going to be raffling off a self-love basket. And I'm going to do that Valentine's Day. And I think there are three. I have a vendor that I'm working with that offered 3 self-care baskets for me to raffle off, which I thought was so huge. So First card is the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, with the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like an earth sign could call you. An earth sign could be thinking of you. Things could be resurrected with an earth sign. Okay, this could also speak to finances or money as well. Let's get the crossing energy. All right, what's the crossing energy for February 10th in this scenario, please? Holy Spirit, Archangel, Spirit Guides. Okay, 3 cards fell out. We have here the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. I feel like somebody wants new love, but they are holding back. This could be someone, you could be dealing with a Virgo. The Ace of Cups implies there's some kind of new love relationship or a new gift of emotion regarding a relationship. But the Four of Pentacles is when people either hold on too tightly to something or they overdo it. With the Hermit here, it just feels like someone definitely has feelings, but maybe they're not sharing. They could just be holding on to the way that they feel. All right, let's get the, and that could be you or someone in your life. Let's get the foundational energy. What is at the root? Thank you. A lot of cards are turning over today. We have here the Two of Cups. Hi, Stephanie. So, yeah, there's definitely a connection here. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Three of Cups, which is celebration. It can also mean, you know, your friends and your network of people. The Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So I really feel strongly that someone, now you guys could be planning to go to some kind of social event here in the near future. But I definitely see travel or someone walking away from something or walking towards their happiness. So you could be wondering, should you travel? You could be, there could be 3 people in a scenario and you're wondering which one you connect most with. But I do see movement, okay? I do see movement forward. Yeah, and there's a Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is all about, sometimes people call that the twin flame card because of the two pillars right there. But there's some kind of event or celebration I feel like some of you could be going to. Now, you could meet someone at this event. It could be somebody you bond with. But I do feel like you're moving towards some happiness based on this foundational energy. Let's take a look at the recent past. And I will clarify this. Recent past for those watching and those who will be watching. The strongest energy, Holy Spirit, for those who need guidance. It's so many cards. This is a lot of storyline. Like lots of cards are falling out. Can we narrow that down a bit for the recent past, please? What led to this scenario? All right, so the Nine of Cups and the Four of Wands. So there's a lot of happiness here, guys. This could be somebody who's already in a situation or a relationship or someone very happy, or you were looking forward to an event. But this is a lot of happiness. Could have been dealing with a Scorpio here, but it feels like maybe a reboot of a relationship. Maybe you reconnected or rekindled something with someone, maybe a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or a Scorpio. Let's take a look at the crowning energy. It feels like someone who doesn't want to let someone know their deepest feelings, or like if you really have strong feelings for someone, like maybe you're trying to sort through what that is. Like, is this really true love? Is this really my person? You could be trying not to feel that way, or they could be trying not to feel that way, or you're just holding back emotion. All right. Crowning energy. We have here the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. There are a couple ways to look at something, guys. With the Two of Pentacles, it's sort of two perspectives here, and the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands could be very impatient energy, like being sort of impetuous or spontaneous even. I do feel like somebody's deliberating on whether or not they should go somewhere. And you could end up making like a spontaneous decision to do something. Somebody could be weighing their options. Let's take a look at the outcome. And I am going to clarify this to get us a little bit more detail. What is the potential outcome? So at the bottom of the angel answer deck was it's up to you. And I do feel that very strongly. Like whatever this decision is, it's totally, there's no right or wrong. So if you're looking for guidance about whether or not you should attend an event, or you could see an ex or meet a new person at an event, I do feel very strongly it's up to you. It's not like Spirit is telling you don't go or you should go. It is your decision to make. There are no right or wrong decisions. Okay, so hopefully that will help someone not feel obligated to do something. Go or do something because you feel in your heart it is your next step or your next right thing to do. Yeah, the Four of Swords is there. There's that meditation and deliberation. The Ace of Wands. Now that is something new. And the Knight of Cups, guys. I do feel like there is a new person. If you are really contemplating attending something, I feel like you should. And there's the Ten of Cups, the happily ever after card. Yeah. There is, excuse me, great potential to meet someone new. All right, let's clarify this. I do realize some people could be a little resistant to change. Like you could be like, oh, it could be exciting to meet someone new, but it's like, oh gosh, that means I may have to change how I do things, have to consider someone else's feelings. All right, so let's take a look at the King of Pentacles and the Judgment card. This could also be, too, I feel like if the King of Pentacles isn't a person, it could just be a decision regarding money or finances that puts you in a lucrative place or position. All right, so we have here Getting Beyond Illusion, number 20. That is beautiful, Major Arcana, and Breakthrough. Do you know these cards came out before? So I do feel like, guys, you are going to know for certain who has feelings for you, or you will know for certain how you feel about someone else. So that's what's beautiful about this energy is I don't think that you are going to be in the dark anymore about your emotions or about your feelings. Or this is someone who wants to get beyond an elusive quality in a relationship. Like, I don't want to guess anymore if we feel something for each other or not. I do think there's going to be a breakthrough where it's very clear to all parties where you stand, who feels what, and that kind of thing. Alrighty, so let's clarify the challenge, existence, and the Six of Cups, or the Dream card. I do feel like someone wants to know where they fit in a situation. This definitely has past energies written all over it. And someone thinking about someone that makes you feel comfortable, that makes you feel like you've known them. Maybe it's someone you did know from your childhood, but you are thinking about this person. That's very clear. That's very clear. Somebody is on someone's mind very, very heavily. Okay, so can we clarify the Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles? All right, so we have here the Two of Pentacles. Again, guys, moment to moment. The Queen of Pentacles, flowering. And the Lovers, there's Gemini. with the World card, the Ten of Pentacles. So there is a new cycle here. There's a new connection. There's a new connection. And it's blossoming. And I feel like, yeah, it's one of those things. I do feel like it's going to start like with a small decision and then build into something where you realize somebody is they mirror you. You have a lot in common. You're like, oh gosh, I feel like I've known you forever. Soulmate kind of energy for sure. For sure. This is great. This is great. All right, so let's take a look at the Four of Swords. I also think this Four of Swords is about visualization. So I need you guys to continue to visualize what it is that you want in a person or a mate. Also think about, I need you to see, all these cards came out. I need you to see this outcome. Hi, Naomi. All right, so we have creativity, guidance from your angels. There, you also have the Three of Swords. Hi, Becca, which is isolation and sadness. You have here success, the Six of Wands, and finally, the Ace of Swords, consciousness. So I do feel like someone's awareness is expanding. I feel like you will know the truth of a situation. And this is beautiful energy. I'm trying to understand the isolation though. I hope you let yourself enjoy this, whoever you are. And I believe you realize and understand that being by yourself isn't necessarily the best thing, is what I'm looking at here. So it really just feels like someone is understanding that isolation isn't necessarily working for you, or cutting yourself off from people is not working for you. It does really feel like Spirit is trying to bring you into fellowship with people, or bring you into a relationship or connecting with someone very genuinely and in a special way. And it could be business, it could be friendships, or it could be lovers. Yeah, I do feel like someone could be prone to isolation with this Ace of Cups. Like you could be just prone to doing things yourself, and very content with doing things yourself. But I don't think that that is the guidance for you, is to let Spirit co-create and bring people, or a person, special person, into your life. I'm going to pull you one more card and then we'll go into on-the-spot readings. One final card from the Divine Energy deck for this particular overall. The King of Pentacles came up again, guys. So it just feels really strongly like you are coming into some area of abundance. Now, some of you, this is promotion. It's financial. It's you coming into some money. You got the King of Pentacles twice from two different decks. And this is a very abundant energy. Right? Someone is definitely creating, you're having a breakthrough moment either in your business or something like that, but there's a lot of success. And you've made the necessary sacrifices to have this success. For some of you, this is something with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus person, but the guidance is to make the necessary sacrifices to make this work as well. So I do feel like if you are used to being a loner, you're used to being by yourself, you are going to have to become more vulnerable, admit your vulnerabilities, and be willing to connect and do what it takes to connect with someone. That's really important. You know, it's very easy to be by yourself. It makes it totally, there's no growth being by yourself, right? There's no growth. Iron sharpens iron. So another person coming into your life is going to help you grow. It's going to help you understand yourself better. It could even cause insecurities to surface because you have another person there that makes you more aware of yourself or more aware of them. But this is good. It's a good thing. So some of you definitely have this Knight of Cups. Love is approaching you, and it is a new person. For others of you, it could be someone from the past, and it is a reconciliation. But it's good. And you're just going to take it one day at a time. It's not something that is going to just all of a sudden, you're going to be in this, you're picking out rings next week. It is something that is going to blossom. It's going to blossom and grow, which a healthy relationship should, right? Like, we are not jumping the broom 2 weeks after we meet somebody, right? We're getting to know them, but it is about being open to the passion that is there. And somebody is definitely thinking of you. They're thinking of you. Good question, Patricia Capricorn. Let me pull a card and find out more about weight. I'm going to put weight down here. And I'm going to pull a card specifically for weight and see what that means. And I love your question. Now, that weight could have something to do with the Four of Swords, where, in the outcome, which was more deliberative and contemplative. The Four of Swords is when somebody is really trying to decide if they're going to move forward. Sometimes it's just meditation. So I do feel like someone it's the calm before you jump into something. It's like, okay, things are calm now, but something's getting ready to jump off, because the sequence of the cards was the Four of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the ending was the Ten of Cups, and there was one more in between. So it's right before something, in the Knight of Cups. So it was the Four of Swords, Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups. So it's like right before, you're in a period right before you meet someone. Yeah. But I'm going to still get a card for this weight and see if I can get more clarity on it. Okay, 3 cards fell over. The Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Five of Wands. Oh, wow. So 2 things come to mind immediately. One is that get more information on something. There's a need to get more information. Page of Swords is about being inquisitive, asking questions, getting more information. Totally Aquarius energy too, right? So there's something that you could be thinking about starting. The Page of Pentacles is about something new you're focused on. It could be school. It could be learning something new. It could be a new job. Could be a new person, but those are about messages. The Five of Wands implies that you could be competing for something. So you could notice that there's people competing for something and you win it. Like, it could be a grant, money, an opportunity. But I do see you being aware that there are more people in a picture than you thought. Or you learn that there's more going on than what you realize. It doesn't stop you or the person from saying, hey, I really want to get to know you better. Right? The Page of Pentacles there, which is, I feel like it's do your research. I do. I feel like it's do your research, ask questions. But I think you're doing that anyway. This Page of Pentacles is also about learning something. So I feel like you're a student of something. Even if it's a person. It's like, huh. Yeah. And let me see what the Five of Wands is. Now I'm curious. I'm real curious. The Queen of Cups, receptivity. She's been coming out a lot in these readings, guys, which is to be open. It's to be very open. Oh, you're welcome. It is to be open. It is to be receptive. I think someone is conflicted about being vulnerable. I do. Because the Queen of Cups, she wears her heart on her sleeve. She's very loving, very caring. And someone may feel very vulnerable, which could be stressful. So if you care a lot about someone, then that could produce a lot of stress. Or if you care a lot about a situation, the goal though is to maintain some objectivity with the people that you care about or the people that you love. I'm not saying don't care, but try to be objective. Look at the situation from all fronts. And I feel like there is a need to get more information to know how to proceed with something. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to open it up for on-the-spot readings right here. A full reading is $22. And if you just want guidance cards, you can drop me a donation and I will pull some oracle cards for you. If you are a subscribed member of my channel, then there is a discount. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty, so there we are. And I know I discouraged you guys from using Super Chat only because YouTube, I just end up back in that same place of like, oh God, where did it go? It's like it was just there. Where did it go? They never can answer my question. And they train their people to have sort of canned answers. So if you want to use Super Chat, you can. You can. Just understand that YouTube benefits from that more than I do. But I am grateful to YouTube to have a platform with which to connect to you guys. So I understand. But they definitely get their fair share of friends, for sure. All right, so if you are new to my channel, there are links in the description box where you can pay. There, it'll say payment options, and you can use Cash App, PayPal. Venmo is an option as well. And there is a link. Okay, Steph. And then there is a link for you to check out on the website as well. Okay. So you can use any of those. So Stephanie, I will just start shuffling for you, my darling. No problem. No problem, friend. All right, and if you haven't already, please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram so you can be added to the raffle, free reading raffle and gift giveaway this Valentine's Day, Saturday. It's the first one. It will be at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I'm going to get more information on these self-love baskets, but they're so nice. And I'm so excited to get those out to the winner. So I'm really excited. Oh, Becca, thank you. Have a great day, Becca. Thank you for popping in. Alrighty, so if you just tuned in, you can make a donation and I will pull some guidance cards for you, or you can use the links in the description box to book a reading. So Stephanie, I got your PayPal, sweetheart. So Stephanie, I'm actually really excited to do your reading, praying for the highest level of divine guidance for you, my friend. So this reading is for Stephanie, my Cancer friend. Alrighty. All right, Steph, I'm pulling your first card from Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection. This is for Stephanie. Thank you, Holy Spirit, archangels, spirit guides of the highest, most holy, divine order. Okay, Stephanie, the first card says, there's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. And it says, guidance, attention, help, maybe. Love, always. Criticism, never. This is what to give others, if anything at all. So, guidance, attention, help, and love. So, if you're in a situation and it's like, well, I don't know what to do. What should I give this person? How much should I give? All of those are good. Guidance, attention, assistance, love. No criticism. Pick from those four. Hi, Jolisha. All right. I'm going to get you another card, Steph. Because there was like a chunk of cards that fell over. And I do believe there's another card out of this deck for you. Yep. So, love in spite of it all. And I love this because it talks about when you and your friends used to talk about love and stuff like that. Like, it's like, who's going to love first? Who's going to get their first kiss? Who's going to do this first? Who's going to do that? And this is like, when it's like you can see the spark in something. So it's loving in spite of it all. So even if you see, it's almost like even if you see an error, or I hate to use that word, a flaw. Let's say you see a flaw in someone. It's really looking beyond the flaw. It's like, okay, and the reason why you want to know this is because you could love or be interested in someone. So it's like, focus on the thing. There's a reason why you're interested. And it's sort of explore the things about the person that you love. Find out more about what caught your attention versus what could go wrong. Like, why did I become interested in the first place? What made me attracted to you? What is it about you that connected with my spirit or my soul or my, body even? There's a reason. Let's find out more about what that is. Oh, Jolisha, they're $22. Communicate clearly, Steph. Yep. Communicate clearly. And then the let go card is at the bottom of the deck. Now, this let go card is not about letting go of a person necessarily. It's letting go of what you think the outcome will be, letting go of how you think things should go. It's sort of like releasing yourself from the outcome. Okay. Beautiful. All right, Steph, I'm going to pull you one more from the Angel Oracle deck, and then I will do the tarot spread. Fears. Okay. One more card for Stephanie, please. So release attachment to the outcome, Steph. Let it flow. Angels, any more guidance for Stephanie? Acceptance, Stephanie. Look at that. So, Jolisha, in the description box, there's a place that says payment options, and you can use Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or the link to the website. You can use any of those. So, Stephanie, this is really good. There's some issue of acceptance, which is nice. And it says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. It really is that. So it's all seems to be a theme of accepting somebody for really who they are and getting past anything that seems like a flaw. Honest to God, that's really, really what it looks like. It's really good. All right, let me get your overall card or energy. And this is for Stephanie. Overall energy for Stephanie, please. All right, Steph, look at that. A tower moment with the Two of Swords. So there's a something unexpected. And it's not necessarily bad. It's not bad. Um, the tower can be, there's a lot going on in Aquarius right now. There's all these planets. There's Uranus, which is all about surprises. Uranus rules Aquarius. So this is like the dawning of the age of Aquarius. So it's like there could be a big shakeup in how people do stuff, a shakeup in people's life. And the Two of Swords just sort of implies that uh, you could either find yourself at a cross, not a crossroads. You could either overthink something. Thank you, Jolisha. You are definitely next. Um, or you're if you were it could go a couple ways, Steph. You could really be in limbo and something shakes your world up where you get very clear, or there's something that happens unexpectedly and you're like a deer in the headlights, right? Like, you know. Alrighty. Now, some of this indecisiveness clears up by February the 20th because Mercury goes direct the 20th of February. So don't feel any kind of way if you're like, I don't really know what to do. I'm not sure what to do. Or if you're overthinking something or really deliberating, it's probably just retrograde energy and it's okay. It's okay. What's the crossing energy for Stephanie, please? Steph, this is so good. The Ten of Cups and the Six of Swords, which is moving towards family. It's like moving towards happiness, happily ever after, right? It could be relocation. See how this person has these kids and then you see all four of them there together. So it could, the challenge is like, am I really going to move forward with this? Am I going to move forward into this happening? Am I going to move? And it could be literal or figuratively, but that's movement and transition. What's the foundational energy for Stephanie? Yeah, that's happiness. The kids are playing. I love it, Steph. I wonder if you will have to decide whether or not to move. So we have the Four of Swords. That's that meditation, right? That's the foundational energy. So I do feel like some information comes in, or that could be you really deliberating travel, right? It's like, okay, it could be the calm before things start to really pick up as well. Let's take a look at the recent past. It's also the Two of Swords is when somebody isn't talking or saying a lot, and I do feel like you got this card communicate clearly for a reason, because either it could be the other person who's like, I don't know what to think, but I feel like there's a need to communicate very clearly your intentions or what you want once you know. What is I just see a lot of deliberation. It's internal though. Recent past for Stephanie. All right, we have the High Priestess, Steph. Now that is, your spirituality, your higher voice, your inner knowing with the Seven of Pentacles. See, more thinking, more analyzing. Um, using your intuition, but it's definitely assessing things. Like, let me assess all of this. Let me take a look at this. And the Four of Wands is, commitment and marriage. So it's like, okay, do I want to invest in this? Do I really want to make this investment? Let's take a look at the crowning energy for my beautiful Cancer friend. Oh, you're going to like this stuff. The Sun, the happiest card in the deck, with the Five of Cups. Interesting. And the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like there is an up and a downside. There's an up and a downside. Like, I feel like it's, I'm going to clarify it. I'll clarify it. And the outcome for Stephanie. It could be, I don't know what state of mind you were in before, but there's something very happy that snaps somebody out of sadness or depression. And, yeah, let's look at your outcome here. Is the Four of Cups. There's the offer, Stephanie, with the Star. Something you've been hoping, wishing for. I like it. And the Nine of Wands. So it feels like, yeah, the Page of Wands, starting something new, having the courage to start something new, even if things didn't go right before. And I feel like that's what that Five of Cups and the Sun is about. It's like, okay, let go of the things that didn't work before, let go of past hurts, and really focus on the Sun part. Focus on what could go right. How much of what is happening is an answer to prayer for you? Right? How much of this is something you really wanted? How much of this is something you put in your God box, or something that you set intention for on your vision board or in your prayers, right? How much of this is really happening? And the Nine of Wands is about not giving up. It is. It's like, okay, I'm not giving up. I may have been wounded, but the Star card is also about healing. It's about healing. So I love it. I'm going to clarify just really quickly this Tower and the Two of Swords. So the Knight of Wands, this is things moving suddenly. And that's what the Tower is about. So this could happen kind of quick, or it could have happened really quick. The Knight of Cups, that's the person coming in to sweep you off of your feet. And let's clarify, what's the Two of Swords, please? I do feel like this person could be very helpful to you if you let them. What's the Two of Swords? The Six of Cups, Steph. I don't know if you're dealing with someone from your past, but that's what that implies. The Six of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. This is a big opportunity for you. This is a big opportunity for you. And the person is helpful. I feel like you're getting help or assistance, or you could get help or assistance. This is it's a beautiful opportunity to be happy. And I feel like it's, this could be all kinds of opportunity. A childhood dream, something you've always wanted to do. This is really nice. Let's take a look at the Sun. And the Five of Cups, Holy Spirit. Can you give Stephanie insight? What is the Five of Cups and the Sun about? All right, baby doll. So the Page of Swords. Now, what's coming up to me is suspicion. Like, the Page of Swords can either be getting information, or it could be suspicious behavior. Like, someone could be suspicious. And you got another Tower. Uh-huh. I wonder if you're going to learn something shocking. I don't think it's a deal breaker, but I do think your guidance cards are about loving in spite of it all. Like, accepting somebody, even if you find out something that disappoints you. So let's say you're on this really high, like, oh my God, I love it, I love it, I love it. And you learn something that disappoints you. It's sort of like, it doesn't mean it's a deal breaker. And I think that's again why you got let go of the outcome. Like, don't have in your head the way this is supposed to go. Like, really, really let go of the outcome. Be open to how this develops, because I really feel like this is I feel like this is honest. Like, this is how relationships go. You know, I don't think that people get to this point in life without having made mistakes, without, it's just, all right, Holy Spirit, just let me clarify the Four of Cups, the Star, and then Jolisha, will do yours next. Four of Cups, the Star, and the Nine of Wands. I do feel like someone's been through a lot, Stephanie, and there could be a need for healing, love, and acceptance. If not you, this other person really needs love and acceptance. You know? Any more insight, Holy Spirit, on the Four of Cups? Ah, the end of conflict. I love that, Steph. The Five of Wands in reverse. You know, I don't get reversals. The Lovers. Look at that. Yeah, there's no more competition in the way. And the Three of Cups is all about rejoicing, happiness, celebration, with the Strength card and the King of Cups. You have the strength to do this. And I do feel like you may eliminate other people. If there are other people competing for a position or competing for a space in your life, I see you really being like, okay, I'm going to make this decision. I'm going to allow myself to be happy. I'm going to love. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Wow, Steph, this is great. Yes, just be very secure, Steph. I think this is a love you can trust. Is it perfect? No, nobody is. But this is something you should approach with unconditional love and acceptance. And I think once you decide, I'm going to love you, then you set the stage. You set the stage for something very beautiful. But the minute we start putting up boundaries, or I'll love you as long as you don't do this, and that, then you just automatically put out in the universe, you set in motion something to go wrong. But the minute you decide, I'm going to love you, because love is a choice, not a feeling. Love is a choice. It's not a feeling. So once we decide to love someone, then game on for all of this beautiful energy to come into place. So it's beautiful. Stephanie, you are more than welcome. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm rooting you on, Steph. I really am. I'm excited for you. Beautiful. All right, Jolisha, are you ready, sweetheart? And Jolisha, you are Capricorn, right? If I'm not mistaken, you're Capricorn. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just want to make sure you're there, Jolisha. Let me know you're still there. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Remind me again. I'm pretty sure you're a Capricorn. At least that's what's coming up in my head. I think I'm right, though. Yes, okay. All right, baby doll. All right, so I'm going to start with the Goddess Guidance deck. And this is for Jolisha. For those who just tuned in, we are doing on the spot readings. All right, Jolisha, I got you, sweetie. All right, your first card, babe, is Goddess Cordella. It says, go outside. Hi, Jas. It says, you have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Now, I really feel like, I know it's cold and stuff like that, but, you know. And then Goddess Bridget is here. It says, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Okay. Let me get, I'm going to get a couple more guidance cards and put all this together, sweetie. All right. Angels, archangels, spirit guides of the highest, most holy, divine order. Yes, Ja, no problem. There is a cost, though, sweetie. For a full reading, it is $22, and you can pay with Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. It's in the description box or the website. Focus on success, Jolisha. That also came up. Imagine solutions. I know. Let me pull you a card from the Lover's Oracle. Okay, so far, I feel like this is telling you not to give up. And a retrograde, babe, is not necessarily the best time to decide to quit something. Okay? I want you to look at, I don't know the situation or circumstance yet, right? But your guidance is really, really advising you to try to find a way to make something work. Maybe thinking outside of the box. Standing up for what you believe in. I haven't done your spread yet, so we'll see. The jury's still out, okay? So let me get all the cards out. This is from the Lover's Oracle deck. I'm going to pull you a card from the Angel Answer, and then I'll do the tarot spread. And it will make more sense. Archangel Spirit Guides of the highest, most holy, divine order, ancestors. Answers for Jolisha about this relationship. Okay, baby. New beginning. Now, this almost came out before, okay? And it says, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Okay. And then embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. All right. So we're going to find out more what this is about. I'm going to pull you an Angel Answer card, and we'll see if this makes more sense, okay? Angels, what answers do you have for Jolisha, please? Give her the answers she is looking for. Thank you. Communicate clearly. Yeah, I'm telling you, we're in a retrograde, y'all. I'm telling you. Stephanie just got this card too. And success. I know, Jolisha. I know. It's just one of those. It's right now. It's I don't know if you feel like fighting for this or not, but I'm going to do your spread now. I feel off the top that this is something that can be worked through, but it is going to take effort and clear communication, especially in a retrograde. All right, so let's take a look at your overall energy. What I want to tell you, what it feels like is like when, you're going through a storm, the best thing to do is to hold tight to each other and not to disperse or go further apart. All right, so your overall energy, babe, is patience. The Seven of Pentacles. I mean, that's the very first card out. Patience. And that is, you know. Alrighty, let me take a look at your crossing energy, sweetie, is the Nine of Swords and Five of Cups, which is sorrow and clinging to the past. It is. If you are confused right now, I'm not surprised. If you feel like if you are thinking about the past a lot, if you are feeling like anxiety or regret or very confused or muddled, I'm not surprised because we're in a retrograde. But your guidance is like, listen, I need you to focus on what can work, focus on success. I need you to visualize solutions, not dwell on what isn't going right. You need to meditate, right? Get clear your third eye, your crown chakra, right? And I would, I guess if I had to ask you a question, I'd say, Jaleisha, what are you meditating on? What are you thinking about? And if you are thinking about all the stuff that's gone wrong, if you are thinking about what didn't go right, then I could totally understand you saying, I need to walk away from this. But there is a need to communicate, and right now your overall energy is all about patience. It's like you would never, fuss at a pregnant woman, right? And be like, hurry up. Because it takes time for something to bake, right? So it's like if she was a pregnant person, you would not be like, hurry up. You just wouldn't. It's like because you understand the context for the baby, right? It's like, oh, well, I know it takes this long to have a baby. So it would be crazy for me to tell a pregnant woman to hurry up because it takes a certain amount of time to get a fully developed baby. And I feel like with your relationship, if you understood the context of the whole thing, like if you were God or spirit, you wouldn't say to yourself, hurry up, Jolisha, or y'all need to hurry up. Because there's something, it just takes time to fully bake. Like, okay, and maybe that'll help a little bit in this situation. Let me take a look at your foundational energy. All right, foundational energy, Holy Spirit, for Jolisha. All right, you have here the King of Pentacles, abundance. That's that Capricorn energy, and inner voice. Yeah. Yes. I would strongly advise you to do a chakra cleanse to get very clear guidance. There is a need for you to be very centered, very zen. I do want you to set intention for this new moon. So on Thursday, whether you do it with us as a group or by yourself, I want you to get very clear on what it is that you want. And I feel like you're so good at enterprise and money and making money. I want you to do the same thing for your relationship. I don't know if you put the same amount of mental energy, focus, and strategizing into having a successful relationship as you do making money. But what if you did? What if you put the level of planning into your relationship as you did being successful in your business endeavors? And then the Six of Cups is here, which is what is your dream? And it makes me want to really tell you to do your vision board. I need you to know what you want. I want you to write down solutions. What do you want to see? Even if you don't know how it could get there, I want you to be real sure about what you see. Like, this is to me what would be success. All right. Let's look at the recent past. I do feel like you need some air. I do feel like you need some air. Success here. This is being success. That is totally you. The Six of Wands and the Five of Wands. So I do feel like you could have stretched yourself really thin in the past. Maybe you did stretch yourself thin, but you're successful. I see that. Let's take a look at your crowning energy. Creativity. I think your angels are going to help you. Creativity and the Four of Swords. Postponement. See how her picture is black and white and in color? It's like it's getting focused. It's like if you have a camera, like my camera just now. It's like if you could just focus in on the pretty picture. Right? If you could really focus on, and I think Spirit is going to help you color it in. See how vivid and pretty those colors are? And see how she's like, okay, I think you're going to get some help from your angels on coloring the rest of this in. Color those in with your intentions. What do you want that picture to look like? Don't leave it up to chance. What do you want the picture to look like? And you are going to have to slow down and visualize and get that in your mind. If you were planning for your business, you wouldn't be like, okay, you would really take the time to visualize that. Like, what do I want my business to look like? What does success look like? And so do that for your relationship. Let's take a look at your outcome, babe. And I'm looking at a yes here, Jolisha, at the bottom of the deck with an exclamation point. There's some kind of big opportunity coming, and that could be money too within the next few months. So, and I think there will be helpful people to help you do this. So I don't know if now is the time to make this decision. I just feel like let Spirit help you co-create something. Let me get your outcome, babe. Existence. Look at that. The One, the Magician, being able to create what you want. And then you have a Two, the Two of Pentacles, being in the moment, just going step to step. I don't know if now is the right time to have these big plans. I think it's taking one step at a time. And this is a very confrontational moment too. Like, this Aquarius energy with Uranus and Mars and all that can create a lot of stubbornness and fighting. See that? This came up in a lot of in the weekly readings for this week. I don't know if you got a chance to watch it. There's a lot of prickly feelings, like people who get offended easily and all of that. It's like, oh God, that's sort of that's happening right now. There's a lot of aggression in most of the signs for this week in the weekly readings. Lots of aggression. It was like, oh God. So that's the shadow part of exploration, All right, let me clarify this Seven of Pentacles. All right, babe, you have the Star, which is healing, something you really wish for and want for coming to pass, and the Nine of Wands here. So I do feel like if you have been hurt or heartbroken or offended, it's going to heal. It's going to heal. It will. I don't feel like you should give up. And that was your guidance. Remember, it was not to back down. But I feel like it has to, you have to believe it's worth, you have to believe in it. Can we clarify the Four of Swords? The Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, lots of deliberation. I do see that. And I think a lot of this, your intuition is going to have a lot to do with this, and your spirituality. I see a lot of deliberation, like you really looking at the number of years, the amount you've invested into this, and really trying to figure out, should I move forward? All right, let me clarify your outcome. What's the existence card? You have the Queen of Wands, and you have the Magician again. You have the Magician twice. So I feel like you have whatever it takes in your arsenal to do whatever you want. The Magician is when somebody has the ability to do something. You have the money, the willpower, the intelligence, and the emotion. You're an alchemist. Yeah, the Queen of Wands is an alchemist, and the Magician is the same thing. So I feel like you really can manifest whatever it is that you want. Whatever you focus on, you're going to make it happen. Imagine solutions. So, you know, and we've talked, right? So there are times when you needed a solution, you manifested it. And it may have been in your life, it may have been with your housing, your business, with money, but whatever it is that you needed, you manifested it. You got to do the same thing with relationships. And I am guilty of this. I'm a Capricorn moon. So I am very guilty of being very good at manifesting things. Like I'm good at manifesting solutions to tangible problems. But when it comes to like relationships, or I don't necessarily put the same type of strategy or mindset into that. It doesn't occur to me the same way. But your guidance is to focus on success and imagine solutions. I do see a beautiful opportunity here coming towards you soon, where there is an absolute yes. So it is a blessing. I just feel like right now, um, it's like, yeah, there's some hurt feelings, there's some anxiety, but I feel like that's also from focusing on what's not right, what's not going right. So my advice and what I'm looking here is to really get some air. You may need to literally get some air. Like you may need to, I don't know. A lot of people are inside a lot because of the quarantine. I get it. But you may really, and I know it's cold outside and stuff like that, but I just feel like you need to be able to deep breathe. You need to be able to decompress, get some air. I'm fortunate. I know I live in a warm climate, and I can go walking. I can walk a whole hour and get exercise and clear my head. But I feel like there's a need for you really to clear your mindset. You gotta open some windows, open some doors, get somewhere where you can really clear your mindset. I really feel like that. Okay. I hear what you're saying, but I feel like if you owned that, maybe you create that. So I'm gonna need you to change your affirmation to I can, and this new moon in Aquarius is a start to do that, right? On Thursday, is to one, change that affirmation to I haven't maybe put the energy needed to get the outcome that I want. Um, and I'm able to create success in my relationships just like I have with money. So You know, start to think in those terms. Like, well, wait a minute, I'm able to spin straw into gold when it comes to business. I can do the same thing with relationships. I just haven't put the energy and effort into it like I have other things. So yes, you are able to. You do not get that bad end of relationships. Maybe you just don't meditate on solutions in relationships like you do something else. But you're able to. You have the Magician twice and the Queen of Wands. That is a total alchemist. This is a person who can do whatever they want. Whatever you think about, you bring about. Totally have the power of manifestation. So if you feel like you're getting the short end of the stick, then you are inevitably, through your thoughts, creating that getting the short end of the stick. So it's total law of attraction, right? What we dwell on, what we think about, we bring about. So this is about changing that and saying, okay, let me change my approach to get a different result, right? Insanity, the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. So there's something you're going to have to do differently. And I feel like it is focusing on success and imagining solutions. And some people just, even that is like, but you got to do the work to get the result. You know, it'd be real much easier, right, if I just gave you a card that was like, he gonna act right. I don't have no cards that say he gonna act right. No cards say that. All the cards do is give us guidance on how we can impact our outcome. And most of the change in others starts with us anyway. So yeah, you're not gonna get off the hook for a reading like where it's like, yeah, he's a bad person. He is. Because in any relationship, it takes two people to do a relationship. And so it can't all just be one side, like, oh, yeah, what does he need to do? Any type of change you want to see in someone else always starts with you, starts with me. I know, that's not fun news. It's not fun, but it's true. It's true. And let me tell you something, Jolisha, this may help you. This morning, I literally started, I've purchased several Deepak and Oprah meditation series. And this morning, I usually do the ones that have to do with desire, destiny, abundance, stuff like that. Today, I started doing the one on miraculous relationships. I did. And I was thinking, I don't want to focus on this. It's not going to make me money. I did. I was like, But it was so crazy how it happened. Like, it literally came up. I have the app on my phone. And I was like, okay, well, I'll do it. Because I focus a lot on my livelihood and business and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to, I know I don't give a lot of attention to relation. It's not something I want to think about. But today I did. I started that meditation series again on miraculous relationships. And I am honest to God, telling the truth, hand to the air, that whenever I have done that miraculous relationships meditation, beautiful things come into my life. So whatever, I'm just saying, I'm a Capricorn moon. I get it as far as emotions. Like, like emotions and stuff like that don't always make sense to me. Like, I can be very rational about that kind of stuff, although I'm an empath, very much empathetic. But my relationships, I'm very able to compartmentalize, or like, so my point is, you may want to take a look at that. I know that it may even be free on YouTube, but I purchased it. It's something I can get better at. And it doesn't matter when I do it. It always yields a beautiful outcome for me. And I know that's an area where I need to get stronger. I'm very good. There's distance with empathy, right? Like, I'm totally able to look at your situation and feel empathy for you, and my heart go out to you. But when it comes to my inner space, like my intimacy with me, and people being intimate with me, I'm a little like, I'm okay. I don't really need that. I don't need that. And so there are times when I have to listen to God, and He may say, well, no, no, boo boo, you do need that. You do need to learn more about intimacy. You do need to be vulnerable. You do need to understand the benefit of letting people in your space. So, yeah. So you want to know more about him? Oh, okay. You can do a neo birth or natal assessment on cafeastrology.com. Go to Cafe Astrology and you can put in your birth date. And if you know the time of your birthday, the time of your birth, it really makes a difference. People say just put in noon if you don't know. Not true. Um, if I put in noon, it says Scorpio. If I put in 7 o'clock when I was actually born, I'm a Sagittarius. I identify more with Sagittarius too. So um, if you can get the time of day roughly when you were born, and then do it's a free birth natal chart on cafeastrology.com, and you can find out more about like your north node, south node, your uh, your houses, and your astrological chart when you were born, what was going on with the planets when you were born. It's really interesting, actually. It's kind of interesting. So it helps. Understanding you is going to definitely improve any relationship you're in. For sure. So I love you, sweetie. Thank you so much for being on here today. I always enjoy talking to you. I care deeply what happens to you. And I want you to be happy. And I want your relationships to be healthy. All right, beautiful lady. All right, friends. So I am going to actually in the on the spot readings and the live stream, I am going to get ready to get some exercise myself. I am an avid walker. I walk about 3.5 to 4 miles daily. Hey, Naomi. And I think I'm going to I think I'm going to do some, I think I'm going to go ahead and start walking before it gets too dark. I am I was getting ready to tell you guys something. I forgot that quick. Okay, I can't remember what I was going to say to you. But I am going to end the live stream and go ahead and get my exercise in. I ate bad. I think that's what I was going to confess. I had a very, for me, it was a bad lunch. I ate junk lunch. Like, I did. I had a McDonald's fish sandwich and some fries, junk food. So I definitely want to start walking and get that crap off and out of my system. So, guys, I am going to get out of here. But I love you. Have a wonderful rest of the day. And um, I think the next February monthly readings that Gemini, that came out today. So I think the next ones will be, I'm thinking about the people on my channel that are members. Taurus, Taurus and Cancer, Capricorn. So we'll do those. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching the Daily Tea. Blessings to all of you. Take care, and I will see you, Lord's willing, tomorrow. Bye-bye.